Everyone, regardless of who you are, desires to see miracles happening in your lives, whether it's healing, whether it's money, whether it's properties, whether it's gifts, whatever. We all desire to have a miracle happen. But what if I told you that miracles only happen as we obey the word of God? And that outside the obedience and sometimes our own effort, miracles won't happen. I invite you to the book of John chapter 2. John records and says, and the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there, and both Jesus was called and his disciples to the marriage. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus said unto them, they have no wine. And then Jesus said to her, woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour has not yet come. Verse 5, which is the verse I'm really interested in, then says, his mother said unto the servants, whatsoever he says unto you, do it. There it is, my friends. The miracle of wine at the wedding in Cana happened only as the disciples obeyed the voice of Jesus. Whatever he tells you, do. That's what's going to bring the miracle of wine. And so what happened afterward? 6 big water pots were presented of stone. And after the manner of the purification of the Jews, let's leave that one aside. And these they had to fill with water. There was a hectic work. How long do you think it took for them to fill those jars? It took a bit of time. It took a bit of time and a lot of effort to fill these jars of with water. And the Bible makes it clear that these were containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. This is quite a lot, which is like 9 gallons each of these water pots. That's a lot. They had to fill them with water. And then the instruction came, fill the water pots with water. And they filled them up to the brim. They participated in this miracle, these servants. I don't know how many they are, but God bless these servants who were faithful. God is looking for faithful servants today who will obey his voice and do what he instructs them so that miracles can happen. Miracles don't happen unless you obey the voice of God. So my question for you today is, what has God told you to do? What did he say you must do? And are you doing what he said you must do? And so when they had filled them, I'm sure they came and said, say, we are done. They are full, huffing and puffing because they were working so hard, and sometimes even their garments are messed up. This is at a wedding. This is where they're supposed to be enjoying the wedding, but the servants are in the backyard performing the miracle. Sometimes miracles take time and effort, serious labor for them to happen. It's at a wedding. They're supposed to be enjoying and eating and drinking, but they're laboring to bring about a miracle. And so Jesus then tells the servants, and he said unto them, draw out and bear the cup to the governor of the feast. And they bear it. Thank God for these servants. They actually did what he told them. Can you imagine? They drew out water, but as they went to the governor, the water turned into wine. By the time the governor tastes it, he is like, where did you get this best wine? Now, the message I want from there is that it says no one knew where this wine came from, but the servants knew. Let me tell you, my friend, you will know that the life you are living is a miracle. You will know that the results that people are experiencing and are enjoying are not really what you know to be the case. You know it as water, but they're experiencing it as wine. You see, the mundane supplies and surroundings of your life may be ordinary to you, but to somebody who watches you and is a recipient of your cup, it is a miracle. It is small to you because you think, it's just a small ministry. No, it's just a small business. It's a small car. It's a small this. That small thing, to somebody who is experiencing it like the governor of the feast, they are proclaiming it as a miracle. And so keep supplying the ordinary. God turns it into the extraordinary. Keep drawing out the ordinary. God turns it into wine. It's a partnership. You do what you have to do and God will do the rest. The lepers were healed as they went to the synagogue in obedience to the word of Jesus. Go show yourself. They had to do the walking. And don't even forget, my friends, for a leper to walk, it's painful. But they walked. And as they walked, the miracle happened. Let me tell you this, my friends. Don't give up on your marriage. Don't give up on your business. One day at a time, keep working at it. At the right time, God is going to convert your effort into a divine miracle. Don't give up your business, my friend. Keep doing it. Yes, you may have failed. Get up and try again. You cannot beat a man who gets up and tries again. That's the man who wins, and that's the man who becomes victorious. You see, my definition of success is not that you get the crown and you get the medals and you get all of that. Fine, they're okay. But the real miracle, my friends, the real victory is on you being faithful to what God has said you should do. So my question for you again today is, what has God told you to do? And are you being faithful to that which he told you? Success is being faithful to do what God has said you must do, and you leave the results to God. And so today I want to challenge you. Miracles don't just happen. They are not happenstance. Miracles are premedicated on the obedience we put to do what God has said we must do. And so some 14, 15 years ago, against all odds, I decided to start this ministry called Melvi Broadcasting Network. I was not a media person. I was not trained in media, but God had given me this clarity that I must have a ministry that records African speakers and preachers, so that should we lose them, we remain with the ministry of their message. Many people thought I'm crazy. Many thought I'm a fool. Many thought this has not happened in Africa. What is this you're talking about? But I was clear that God has said I must draw my water and save it out to people. And so we started in obscurity, unknown, often making terrible videos, but learning as we went, until one simple, funny year, a pandemic started, and this channel became the lifeline, an oasis in the desert for hundreds and thousands and millions of people. And today you are coming into a ministry that's one of the leading online digital media channel, watched by millions of people every month, with hundreds and thousands of subscribers. We grow by a rate of over 1,000, sometimes 2,000 a month. Why am I saying this, my friends? It was at the well in the backyard of the feast when others were enjoying church. We were in the backyard creating this miracle of this ministry you are having today. So it's a miracle how in 1 year of COVID, this ministry grew from 50,000 to 100,000 subscribers. And we grow at the pace we are growing right now. It has become a benchmark for many people who are establishing ministries on the digital space. We've collaborated with some of the best media houses, and God continues to grow the miracle. And our prayer today is, Lord, may we continue to draw the water and save it. Draw and serve faithfully without doubting. It took faith for those servants to draw water that they saw is water and take it to the master, and as they dish it out, it is wine. We just create our videos and we put them online, not knowing who's going to watch them. And I cannot begin to tell you some of the testimonies we receive back from people who have experienced this miracle of water. So today I want to tell you, miracles don't just happen. They are a product of work, of effort. And that effort is in obedience to what God has said must be done. Go out there and do what you have to do, and God bless you.
Melusi Broadcasting Network, a divine voice out of Africa. Remember to like, to subscribe, and to click the bell.